Tap, tap.
Fuck you, whoever pushed the button.
It wasn't me. I know that much, and therefore I have to assume it was Jeremy.
Be a good assumption.
Try to break kayfabe over here for Void.
Okay, is this any better?
That's the same.
You're super quiet.
And you can watch us troubleshoot live here on Castrate.
It's been at least a couple of episodes since we've had major technical difficulties. Come on.
That's true. And
We're due, if anything.
It's true. It is technology. It will inevitably bite you in the ass.
Whatever. Just so we're on brand, I'm going to pour some whiskey.
Oh, whiskey. I forgot whiskey.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
But you're
It's
quiet.
just super
But
weak.
it's so low.
You know, sadly, I might have to be given back some sort of powers because ever since my powers have been taken away, I have had issues with this, to be totally honest. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Sorry, Dan. I didn't mean
Not know
to.
what I'm doing. Just for the record, I don't.
Wow, I just
know what I'm doing,
teleported.
but that was a lie.
Oh.
It was a
Yeah,
direct
I clicked the wrong buttons.
Anyway, to
that
deal
was-
with whatever is going on here, I'm drinking some Octomore 7.1.
You bastard.
Is that
I
the
am
lie?
not drinking because I have to be a responsible employee later.
Dan, do you have your speakers on?
So currently right now I have this exact same settings that I've always had. The only thing that was different before is that I had my headphones in and that obviously messed with something, but they're off now and disconnected, and I have the same.
You sound decent now. It's just still low.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta find the echo.
Will this help?
Hey,
No.
Okay.
red breast cask spray.
Oh, I miss having that.
Ooh. Dave, it's spelled with 2 F's or a PH.
What the hell just happened?
Yeesh.
Is this any better?
It's definitely louder.
We can
Is it too
hear-
loud?
That was very much like that.
We can hear all the echo.
Echo.
Is it
Beach
echoing?
all the time, anytime.
Hey, it's
Echo.
better
Oh, there
now.
we go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good.
Hey,
Yeah. Talk, Dan.
Yeah.
You guys can hear me all nice and good.
It's
Yep.
decent enough.
yeah, it's pretty
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
I can't help but wonder if I'm so muted you can't hear me, which is a good thing for everyone, and you guys are just having a
That's never a good thing, Dan.
No.
good time.
And see, I
You're
responded,
the-
so that means we hear you.
You're the extrovert
Fair.
in this
Fair.
panel. Have.
Don't make me make a logic puzzle, Dan. I'll do it.
This is a very silly question, Dan, but is your mic supposed to be phantom powered, and have you put phantom power to it? Because it will still work without actual power. It'll just be very faint as fuck.
I thought that right away, but no, it's powered. It's self.
Okay.
It's one line plugged in the USB.
It's a
powered.
USB mic, so yeah.
Like it doesn't even have a fucking on
Eh,
switch.
Nah, you're good.
Oh
Anyway,
no, I just know that.
I just switched to the mic on my laptop, anyways. So
I just know that mine has phantom power, and we've got the same rig almost. I mean, I don't even use it anymore. Like, it's not even connected.
a waste of a fancy mic.
Right?
I need
some
whiskey.
whiskey. I don't have
It's a
some
good
whiskey.
idea.
Dan, you and me are in the same boat, bud.
Like I don't know what's going on here. I've been
For
so
a
worried
whiskey
about
channel, I don't know. There's not a
computers
lot of
and-
whiskey happening. I think that needs to be fixed.
We're working on it.
What
That's
are
a
you
good thing we
drinking,
haven't
Brad?
started,
You
so-
did, you
so
did
just-
say what you were drinking, and I missed it.
Just grab.
Octomore 7.1.
That's right. Nice.
That's in reach, I think.
Okay. I might turn it down.
Yeah, got it.
Your shot that fourth one in from the left. It's like
Nothing but chaos today.
Wow.
I'm not getting it.
I like
We can
just like
do-
fingertip reached my bottle from
Oh,
my
nice.
being tethered, and it was great. I'm happy now.
We can hear Dwyer, but we can't see Dwyer. This is disappointing.
Dwyer.
It is.
Dwyer. She's already gone.
Already
You're
gone. She
He
gone.
knows better.
She's like, peace out. I am gonna drink some Michter's American
Oh, nice.
because it's what I
Nice.
could grab.
Because
That's-
Jeremy was saying that they can hear Dwyer but not see Dwyer, and that's just not fair.
Charles, shut your mouth.
It's not like Pokeroo. Pokeroo was around, just never for the right people. It's like basically me, and anytime we have someone like Weddle on or something, that's a Pokeroo situation.
The hell is
Love.
Pokeroo?
I
A
love
weird Canadian kid show. Don't worry about it.
I'm slightly worried about it now, especially because you said don't worry about
You
it.
can Google it. It's just disturbing. It's
No!
he's
I mean-
American. It's okay. He's allowed to not know who Pokeroo is. I love the cork of this.
Was that?
Is it
Oh,
Luke?
God.
Is it? There we go. It's
Oh, shit! What's that guy's name?
Aslan?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm like, you did them, dude.
Apparently, whenever you're on Weddle,
Sharon.
you want a Pokeroo.
Bloody bottle. I've got $40 million. I can't work the remote.
I heard my name. That's funny.
the world is everywhere.
Fair. Kergeliki.
Fun.
Nice.
I've never had a Kergeliki I was very fond of.
Hey,
It's the first time. Actually, the Kergeliki 13 is the one that sold me onto Space Sides. And this one's really, really nice too. It is. And guess what I'm having a drink out of again?
Nice.
oh, nice.
Nice.
Guess what I'm having a drink out of?
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's no supervisory content here now.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, she's in the right place doing the right thing for what's about to transpire. So
It's so much better when you drink it that way.
You know what? So the first time, here's an interesting little tidbit. The first time that I had whiskey that was that moment of actually tasting something that wasn't, just alcohol and you're trying to get something down, was at my buddy Clarky's birthday. And we were just passing around a bottle of turkey and just having a swig and, passing it on as you do. And that one of those swigs, I got that like some vanilla and butterscotch and just some notes in there that I had never gotten other than like alcohol burn, ethanol, if you will. So drinking from the bottle is responsible for my entire whiskey journey.
Nice.
AJ, nice one, buddy. All right, thanks for popping in, brother.
You know what drinking from the bottle has done for me?
It entertained us. I know that.
Yeah.
Cut down on your washing.
Well, I mean, I did have no pants on, so fair.
Sure.
Did your buddy become your pal after that? Terry.
I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy.
So my one friend growing up, Tracy, she was like my sister.
That sounds so fucking depressing. Hey, like my one friend growing up, Tracy, my sister.
No. She was like my sister. Not depressing at all. It was awesome. She was a cool chick. But we always called each other buddy, just like that. And then it turned into buddy guy. Hey, buddy guy. What's up, buddy? It was very, very weird.
And then,
oh my god, it's
lots of drugs. What?
It's almost like a slightly less annoying Pauly Shore. Like instead of buddy, it's just
chasing on the whistle.
As long as you're not wheezing the juice.
Whatever happened to Pauly Shore? Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still kicking.
Someone check him.
He's worth a lot of money
dead.
still.
I saw a movie that said he was dead.
Oh, that's true. There was that movie.
Yeah, didn't he make that movie?
And movies never lie.
Oh man, I've been working in a
Yeah, man, buddy.
Dwyer just asked if he whispered, "Are you live?"
No.
Are you live?
No.
No. Did you see
Dan
the
is dead.
button?
No,
No.
I didn't see a button.
Oh, live. I thought you
I
said
didn't push the
alive.
button to go live, Dwyer, so we can't be live. So you're clear to come on camera and talk and do things.
Yeah, this is just the warm-up show.
So
Right. The warm-up show
So
for
normally
After
I
Dark,
get-
which we haven't done in 2 years.
normally I get like pure ethanol when I try to nose a dram from a tumbler, but I'm actually getting really nice, gentle notes off of this right now. Like
Charles,
crazy.
OnlyFans, man.
It's certainly not as potent and direct as from a Glencairn or a tulip-shaped receptacle, but it's still quite nice.
I just pictured, because my brain's fucked, but literally it was a receptacle that was shaped like 2 lips.
That's a sweet receptacle.
Like oddly, like one of those ashtrays. Do you remember the lip ashtray?
We're all 12.
Got him.
One of my favorite receptacles.
Don't recommend drinking out of it.
I mean, hey,
No.
gaming,
I meant like alcohol. like don't pour it in the receptacle to drink it out. Not a good idea. Oh man, see what happens when like the other member's not here? Just chaos ensues.
Yeah, what time? 11 minutes.
Oh my god.
Bam.
I don't even have a GIF.
Do not search that.
So, anyways, hello
Moving
to everyone. Donald, Peter, Brandon, Kilko, Dave, Charles. We got Mitch up in the scene, AJ, and of course, everyone's favorite Irishman, Puffs and Drams.
Everyone's favorite Irishman is
He's
Puffs and
probably
Drams.
not.
Oh. Next minute, Dan just can't get into certain Facebook pages. His
Why did
groups
Dan
have
get
been
banned?
shut
I don't
down.
know. It's weird.
Dan's all of a sudden like, why can't I access my bank account? What's happening?
Why is there fiddle music in the background?
What's this?
Why did a
donut
potato just
box
hit me?
delivered to my door. I opened the donut box
Started some
and
serious
it's
beef.
dog poop.
Oh, that's a special delivery service.
For the record, just because I do have to get down to the nitty gritty and I don't want any of that stuff to happen to me, Terry is my favorite Irishman. That includes like friends and family from all levels. So there you go. Number one. Okay.
Oh man,
Puffs and Drams. If I didn't mean to misplace a nationality on you there. I was just trying to be humorous. So hope you didn't take offense to me slapping the Irish tag on you, and I hope it didn't, because I would take offense if you.
I mean, being slapped with the Irish peg sounds like a fantastic sex move. So why would anyone be upset at that?
Definitely something that would get us kicked off YouTube.
I don't know.
Well, that's why we have an OnlyFans, right?
What's the scene with that? It was
OnlyFans.com
they were like taking it
/faststrength,
offline, and now it's back or something.
The banks were not going to process payments basically because it was pornography related, and then
So
I guess they found another way around that, and they were fine now for now.
Because then they realized that everything is.
Dude, it's a weird time and place in the world.
So MasterCard. So MasterCard has been trying to push certain values on certain businesses, which is why some American businesses have changed and are no longer supporting pornography and stuff like that, because MasterCard pulled a lot of the payment support systems and stuff like that. Visa doesn't give a shit unless you're doing kiddie porn or slavery or any of that sort of shit. They really don't care. That's born around because in the last 10 years or so, superannuation funds and big investment firms have actually started to influence businesses by basically saying, we are not going to invest in insert bank here
Because
if you are going to invest in insert technology here. So it's just an extension of that. It's just, OnlyFans very publicly made it very clear that, hey, there is an outside force. Didn't blame anyone, which I thought was very, very good of them. And obviously the backlash has had I don't know the desired effect. It's obviously still hit them hard, but yeah, this is not the
I
kind
think
of
they
forum
still
for
lost a lot
discussion.
of trust from a lot of people, but whatever. It'll be what it is.
Yeah.
And our
Oh,
OnlyFans page
whoa.
is still pretty empty. I gotta say, I don't know. I'll have to-
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I meant to
I'll
send
post
you-
some videos, but like,
I thought you put up the photos I sent you, Brad.
yeah, I did, but like, there you go. You're looking at it.
Do I need to send you more photos, Brad?
Yeah, just send them all to me personally, and I'll make sure that they get up there.
All right, excellent.
You better make sure
So
that shit's included.
it's just gonna be, floof, 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 echidna penis, floof.
Sure, for sure.
Also, I'm willing to bet that within about 3 minutes, there's going to be some sort of photoshopped picture of me in a compromising situation from Terry, because he does happen to do that within like fucking 1 minute,
does
30
happen
seconds. So
Okay, why would you give him ideas and Terry just send them to me? I'll put them up.
true. That is. Listen, I've been working like a madman. I'm working in like 45 to 50 degree greenhouse.
Wait. No, stop. Isn't working like a madman basically sitting around drinking whiskey at 10 o'clock in the morning whilst doing business meetings and having cigarettes? Why the fuck are you doing the flamenco, man?
That's a madman. It's a madman. He went mad, and the gun shot himself.
I don't know what that's from.
I've never watched Mad Men.
No, that's from Snatch, the film I was.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Madfish Willie.
Depends
Yes.
on how much you're willing to pay for that.
There it is.
OnlyFans, man.
There it is.
Madfish Willie was definitely clapping.
Oh
up
yeah,
flies
100%,
around me.
100%,
Yep.
100%. That was a deep cut,
That is a deep cut.
a good cut, but a deep cut. Like you just filleted some mignon with that cut.
That was a high grade. Excellent recognition on the name, by the way, too. Like equal, the person that pulls out that is equally.
Psychotic, yes.
I would have gone hinged, equally hinged.
Hinged. I'm not a
I've
dork.
been working in. If you think a greenhouse is hot, which they are certainly, I've been working in the canopy of the greenhouse.
That's stupid.
It is
That's a dumb thing to do.
unbelievable.
You shouldn't do
So
that.
as soon
It's
as you
bad.
get up, you feel it's like
That is dumb.
And then you got it. It's a lot of physical work. We're removing the entire system that lifts the portion of the roof that vents. So all the arms, all the rack and pinion system, all the actuators, the motor, which is not light, the whole shebang in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 massive greenhouses. 100
Fun.
acres. So yeah,
That's
it's fun
sarcasm.
stuff, but it's working in a greenhouse, which I absolutely love, even though there's no plants currently right now, and we're just doing all of the maintenance. I'm still enjoying it because it's still working in a greenhouse.
Nice.
It is definitely one of two, dream jobs I've had in my life that I'm very, very fortunate to have.
Wouldn't working in a giant-ass tropical terrarium be your dream job?
I got a couple others. Like my real dream job, I can't say because people will judge me, but you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. My real dream
Onlyfans.com/cask strength. That's
there. If you want to know my real dream job,
Don't worry, Dan. I will totally censor it when you say it, so nobody can hear it.
I would
That's how
like
that
to.
But how are you going to get those 8 people to consent to that, Dan?
Did that work? Did that work? I don't even know. I didn't hear it for sure.
It's fine. It's solid.
Yeah. So my other one that I had was managing at the fish and reptile departments of a big pet shop. But that time in my life, I was super overloaded and got into like a breakdown, if you will, because I had so much going on. So it wasn't, I had a fantastic job that's essentially a dream job, but didn't work out in life so much back then. But now I'm back at it, baby. Ooh, a hammock tester in Bermuda, Peter White.
Hammock
Yep,
tester would
fair
be
enough,
a great
man.
one, sure.
But Peter, you need one of these first, right? Otherwise, you will just crisp up testing hammocks in Bermuda. The shade does
Ice
not help.
frozen, or
You need a
Jeremy
forearm?
No, a tan.
Oh, a tan. Okay.
Yeah,
You
you
point
can-
at your arm like you need a
Yeah, yeah, you
forearm
can
to be a
see-
hammock tester? Cool.
frozen?
Well, I think you do anyway, don't you? Because you can't
No.
get out comfortably otherwise. You just roll
There's
out of the hammock.
techniques.
Just
There's
roll
techniques.
out.
Yo, so Jeremy, my buddy that I've been working with there, the pilot.
Yep.
I asked him, I'm like, so were you working down in Australia, or what were you doing down there? He was flying planes for skydivers.
Nice.
Out at Caloundra.
It was how far north of Cairns?
Cans.
Cairns.
Like as in beer cans, plural. I know there's an I and an R in there just to confuse the fuck
That's
out of
exactly
everyone.
what he said. Okay, yes,
Right.
that's the spot. So
Not
that's
like-
the spot.
Not to be confused with can.
Yeah,
like the
which
in
also
front.
has other letters in there.
Yes, yep.
And
Another
same
three
with
that aren't needed.
Saint Tropez. The Z is there for culture. But yeah, no. So Cairns is about 700 k's north of me, ish. I've driven it. I've only ever been to Cairns, unfortunately, after cyclone or that sort of shit, doing emergency service recovery work. But it is really beautiful, even when there are no fucking trees anywhere.
Every little conversation we had, I thought of you right away. Like when he mentioned his buddy who knows those guys, the old timers working on the old air, and you've
Yep.
mentioned that too to me in the past. I'm like, dude, you gotta talk to my buddy. Like the fact that you lived in the same city isn't a big deal because that's not a common thing. It only goes so far in a conversation. But the fact that he is a actual pilot and has flown down there and this and that,
Nice.
and we got talking into the same conversations that me and you have.
And you know what? If he's flying out of Cairns, you would have just been splooging on the window, looking at the Great Barrier Reef, seeing all the wildlife through there, and then landing in a lot of the tropical areas. There's a lot of tourist destinations that go inland, and it is just amazing the amount of wildlife there and stuff like that. There is two things you need to watch out for, and that's obviously him.
Capoeira.
Sure.
Because he is from Cairns. That photo is legitimately from Cairns, the one on the beach. And then his mate, the other cassowary. Those are the things you have to watch out for, because those things will fuck you up.
Yep.
Oh, and the Gimpy tree. Gimpy tree is evil.
Yeah, even the plants are trying to kill you down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just really, really awesome. And I'm like anybody that meets a pilot and starts talking to a pilot, I'm hitting them with all kinds of questions and stuff and all that. See, the plane he was talking about, this crazy plane, that they're kind of actually specialized. The skydiving planes, they're strictly meant to climb and descend, and like you can't use them for like just straight cruising or whatever. It's overkill because they're like super turbo or something. And
yeah, they've got a really, really high a low load factor on the wings, so they climb exceptionally well. But in order to fly straight, you're basically sitting there, because it's like a car, right? Like if you want to go up a hill, you use first and second gear, and you can fly up that fucker. And these planes don't have a third or fourth or a fifth or a sixth gear, so they can go up the hill really good,
torque,
and that's it. Yeah, you can't take them anywhere, not over any distance anyway. But yeah, they are amazing.
So I'm gonna do something. I have like a little bit of a Mountain Dew voltage here. I'm gonna throw some Michter's American into it and see what the fuck happens.
All right. Science. Nice.
I don't science adjacent.
I
Wouldn't
just
it be-
switched to more Optimar.
Wouldn't it make it 110 volts?
Maybe, or 220.
Yeah.
Standard world voltage.
Puffs and Drams, don't worry, it was haze earlier, so your eyes aren't that bad.
Yeah, no. So if you read
That's
them
terrible.
puffs and grams in order, it says technical difficulties we have, which is what I see down here, but on screen it says we have technical difficulties, which both work surprisingly well.
Technical difficulties have we?
Yeah, Charles does not have confidence in this mix. He has
There we go.
zero confidence in this mix.
Yep.
We'll have to see Puffs and Drams. Don't worry, I know a couple things that are good for the eyesight, good for glaucoma.
I mean, you're still going to see a lot more of shit that's not actually there, but you know, you've got that fixed as well.
Oh man,
How was it? Did you mute it because you were vomiting?
Brad.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you mute it because you were vomiting?
No, I muted it because the darkness called.
Brad,
Ah,
how was your trip, buddy?
It was good. It was weird being out in the world. It's very
With
strange
people.
out
Dude.
there.
I'm also gonna say that if we zoomed back like a year, and I was to write down a list of people that I would never fucking see at a baseball game, much less a baseball game in another country, much less
And
voluntarily posting
smiling.
at the baseball game. Brad, we would have been like darn near the very tip top of that list.
Right? It was very strange.
It was really cool. It made me and Dwyer really, really happy, like super happy. I had a huge smile on my face. I'm like, oh my God, Brad's, and she's like, I already saw. Like we're obviously baseball fans, and
It
Wrigley
confused
Field
me.
is,
It was
confused
weird.
me
It was
greatly.
a good time, but it was weird.
Yeah,
I was
that's really,
confused
really
by
awesome.
that game, and all I saw was Brad there, which was the least confusing part of that game.
Yeah, I hear there was some kind of a sport thing going on. I don't know. I was just enjoying the hot dogs.
So I can neither
I
eat hot dogs anymore because of baseball and shooting it for 10 years with a camera and only being able to eat ballpark food and sports
Sure.
food forever.
That makes sense.
And secondly, I fucking hate baseball. I have shot every sport basically known to man except for probably cricket. And baseball was the one I dreaded the most.
Really, more than hand egg?
Shut the fuck up.
No, but honestly, out of curiosity, genuinely, more than football, because just football has 11 minutes of live play.
Which
for a
football?
3-hour game.
Which
11
football?
minutes.
American football, I'm sure. he's
Okay,
talking
so
about.
not real football. Okay.
No, hand egg, and I said hand egg to be.
Yeah, I know. And then you said football, and I was confused.
But
So-
Lance was getting
so-
annoyed.
I enjoyed shooting football with a camera. You know why?
Because the
Because-
food was better, the beer was full strength, or the
No.
fans throw shit at you.
No, because I shot a couple professional games, but I mostly shot college and high school.
Which is
So-
a bigger sport than like most top tier professional sports in other countries. Just
But-
saying.
Here's the thing I enjoyed about it. I shot sidelines, so I was running up and down the field. I actually got like tackled and hit by players, and I hit players back. It was fun. Baseball,
Yeah.
I stood in one spot and went woo.
All I have now is an image of the void on a fucking ice rink. Just fucking shoulder checking cunts. Just like, "Ugh,
Dude,
get my
With the
shot."
camera, with the camera.
dude, ice
Trying to
hockey.
get a shot, buddy. Whack.
No shit. Like ice hockey, I was on the ice doing an interview with a coach, and a kid
Why are
skated
you
up, and I
watching Netflix?
actually had to shoulder him while holding the camera. I laid him on his ass, and I kept shooting the fucking interview.
Nice.
Excellent.
Like I actually developed a reputation among like the area of like the camera guy. It's like don't fuck with him.
Nice.
It is nice that my mental image was somewhat, realized in reality in the past. It was great.
I almost got ejected from a football game because the quarterback made a run, and I was like right there, and he dove flat out, and as he dove into me, and I kneed him in the chest as he hit me, and I knocked the wind out of him so bad.
Oh yeah. Sorry, hang on. Oh,
In
Terry,
fair weddle, I was also young at that point too. Oh, Terry did something.
yeah, he did. It took me a
Okay,
second
I'm
to
looking in the wrong
realize.
chat. I'm looking in the wrong.
No,
chat.
no,
No,
you're
that's
not.
a private
stay
one.
there,
You ain't gonna
son.
find it.
You just stay there, son. It is coming your way.
Sheesh.
Fantastic.
Nothing but chaos today.
Oh no! Don't put that up.
D is for
Wow.
Are you going to get us kicked off of YouTube?
Don't put that
no.
up.
It's PG, or is it
This
BG?
is going to be a problem, isn't it?
Fuck, where'd that
I'm not
photo
paying
go?
attention to the chats because I want to
Terry,
wait and experience it.
Terry, your ability to pick out a facial expression and apply it into a created situation is second to none.
I would say it's God tier. I'd say it's God tier.
All right,
Oh,
it's
No,
oh God.
take that down.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Take
Oh
that
my
down.
God.
Take that down.
Very, very yikes.
I think that is the amount of work that had to go into to short notice. Terry getting all of those men to do that.
So,
And
by the way,
little
this voltage and Michter's American.
Um,
Yeah, it's interesting. Trying to
for the
change
record,
topic
nothing
quickly and
happened.
hard.
Hanging out.
quickly and
Left
hard,
turn on
you
the topic.
say?
Talk about whiskey. Talk about whiskey.
We
Do you
were
know
just
what
hanging
else
out.
is
We were
quickly and
hanging out
hard?
watching Netflix. That's all that was going on. Just for the record.
Oh my God, what's happening?
The thing,
This is
the
fucking utter chaos right now.
disability fraud investigator is the
Oh.
the funniest thing I've seen in days. I gotta send that. My buddy is an adjuster. He's had to do stuff
God.
before. He like constantly like his whole day is spent communicating with private investigators and stuff and watching videos that they've taken and all sorts of stuff. He's gonna die. He's gonna die over this. I really needed this. I really do. Like, this is an extremely healthy.
You really needed this.
Oh man, those are my roommates.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, what was happening with that?
What? This is the first I've heard. I haven't.
No, didn't they strike because they were basically working Weddle too hard, and everyone else realized, my God, if you are working Weddle too hard, the man who does a 47-hour shift a day,
Right.
then shit ain't right.
It does defy physics how much Weddle works.
It ain't tight. It ain't right.
Definitely not.
Dan, like seriously, after that last photo, you need to think about the words.
That was J-Rock.
Don't care what you call it.
That's how hard the rock pile is. Hard as fuck.
So good.
So
Okay.
good.
All right.
all right.
So yeah, hang on. Heaven Hill strike. Yeah, there we go. Went down to Bardstown. That's where the warehouse and the bottling line is. There we go. Thank you, Monsieur de Weddle.
Actual whiskey things. I don't know about that. Seems
Heaven
way off
Hill.
brand.
But I will say that voltage in Michter's is actually not good. It's not bad, but it's not good.
All right.
Don't do it. Science accomplished.
There you go.
You've done the science so other people don't have to. That's
Correct. And I'm reporting the results.
Perfect.
I will write a paper later and publish it in Nature.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it looks like it was over pay and conditions and stuff. And I think because we are covering news, apparently, who would have fucking thought we'd cover news? Jesus Christ. Let me just...
What's
Every few
happening?
months it happens. You know,
the new contractor wanted 7 days. You already work 12 days a week, Weddle. Didn't give them much of a raise. Yeah, that's pretty fucking low.
Oh my God, Madam
Oop,
Cleo.
hang on.
Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo.
so unprofessional.
Miss Cleo is some old school stuff there, Charles.
Miss Cleo is pretty old.
That's wow.
Classic.
Yeah. I'm not too keen on. I'm at that stage where I'm really not. I don't super enjoy realizing how old things are.
Dan, I'm
Yeah.
12 years from 50.
No.
Closer than that.
Holy shit.
Got him! Yeah,
Oh.
buddy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm back. I had a work thing.
Also, we're closer now to 2050 than we are to 1990.
Shut the fuck up.
So,
No, that's not cool, Brad.
No,
I
that
know
is
it's not cool. It's just accurate.
my god.
So anyway, back to the news thing. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about while I was gone, but I don't know if this has been covered yet, but there was a barrel warehouse collapse.
Oh,
What?
fuck you. Fuck
No.
you.
I'd heard that somewhere, I think. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Guys, did you hear about this?
Uh,
That was unbelievable. That was the number one. Like, there's never been a case of like
so
it's like, oh, I see this. I got to immediately share it to the Whiskey Tribe because there's 30,000 people in there, and there's no way that anyone else has seen this.
is
At
Terry
11
still?
p.m.
Hang on.
6 days after it happened.
Is Terry still watching? We'll just give it a
He's
little moment.
definitely
Terry's-
listening if he's not.
If
watching.
Terry's not watching anymore,
Don't do
I-
that.
I-
He's always watching.
yeah, I have to go to work earlier than anticipated, so I'll be shooting soonish. That's what that call was about. But that means that I can't moderate the tribe. So if you lovely people, Terry's watching. So don't go onto the tribe and post news articles about the barrel warehouse collapse. It's very annoying to the moderators.
Definitely won't do that. Hold on.
I might actually have to log on to the tribe for the first time in fucking forever.
Oh, I'm getting murdered. The Irish mob's just unpacking their camp outside Dan's place, jumping on a fucking plane, coming down my way. Oh dear Lord.
Yes.
Oh, where did you guys go?
Where did we go? I don't know. Where am I?
My lovely.
There
Oh,
you are,
It was
guys.
a fire in '96. Oh, we should buy the
1996. Oh my god, I hope it's 1896.
definitely.
Is it 1896? Because that would be great.
No. Oh.
I have a singular photo of Terry.
Big deal. Like I said, all we were doing was hanging out.
Yep. I have a singular photo of Terry. That's enough that you it gives it away.
Oh, I already know. Yeah.
Yeah. I also have an audience of 4. So
Oh, good lord.
all right. I'm going to have to go put some pants on and
The worst part about a job, man.
It really is pretty hard.
yeah. But you know what?
Right?
It's extra unanticipated money that I wasn't anticipating, so I'm not complaining, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
So you all have a spectacular one. And that's it. That's all I got.
Cheers,
All right,
guys.
brother.
See you later.
Be safe.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh wait, I'm not ending the broadcast. I'm just fucking off. All right, bye.
That would be funny if he
That
hit the
would have
button.
been funny.
That would have been good. The button just done.
Not like we haven't accidentally done that before. So, oh well.
Oh man. Oh, I can't believe how tired I am.
That's crazy. When is that going to start?
That's gonna be some big. I'm just gonna post that. Do you guys know what bottled and bond is? I heard about it on this bottle I just picked up.
Yeah, say there's some new legislation say about bottle and bond.
Oh, good lord!
It's gonna revolutionize the whiskey industry.
I'm still in the same beverage, but it was a large pour, and I really, really, really do enjoy this. That old malt cask cookout.
Yes, Charles. Absolutely. The names still work.
Yes, excellent.
Probably
Fantastic.
more accurate now.
Yes. Definitely a more accurate presentation of that collection of words. That's correct.
I'm just happy to be difficulties.
Fair.
Typical.
fair.
Oh, I haven't heard you say that in a long time.
What is everybody at home drinking? I haven't seen a single sound off since the very beginning when I think Donald was getting into some powers, like a special powers edition about swallows or something. And yeah, I haven't seen. Weddle, are you able to be enjoying a dram right now, or are you? We're probably at work because it's a time that
Wouldn't
ends
surprise
in.
me. Yeah, right. It's one of the days that ended Y. He's probably working.
Yeah. Oh, is it that bad, Terry?
Just hate drinking it.
See, for me, like the only rum casks I've enjoyed are peated. I shouldn't say that. The Balvenie Caribbean cask I do like. It's not like a great whiskey for me because I find it's just like sweet on sweet. But the peat on sweet is delicious. And the rum
You just
cask,
turned into Dr. Seuss for a second.
well, hey, it's barely cooking whiskey. Man, wow.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. And is it overly sweet? I imagine it just would be like, you know.
I know that is traumatic news. About that fire in '96.
Have a smoke instead. Have a puff. Have a puff. Amroot Jaggery rum matured 9 years off the scale. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Amroot is
I believe
is really good. I haven't had a bad Amroot.
No, man. Like honestly, the fusion when I had that was like, oh yeah, that's good.
really good.
That's
Really
good.
good. We had one, Dave. If you're still listening or watching, I always forget what that Amroot we had. Was it like a double cask or something like that? It was really, really, really good. Highland Queen, Majesty 15. Nice one. That's what Bevo Burns got going on.
I've never even heard of that one.
I believe it is a blend. And
Okay.
It's 15 years old and
Nice.
all the super shiny and grainy with a mild bit of fruit and back to grain. Huh.
Ugh, that's a weird journey.
Doesn't sound spectacular. Balcones had a great rum finish malt. Can't remember if it was peated. And you know what? I can see Balcones like a nice, potent, strong Texas whiskey standing up to the rum, possibly a little better, for sure.
I honestly cannot stand Balcones at all.
I like some of them. Even their Rumble.
Tipperary single cask, 17-year rum cask from Kensington Wine Market is excellent. Oh, nice one. Have to try and find a sip of that one. Fat-free yogurt with cheap. Ooh, terrible.
I think I've had probably 8 different Balcones at this point, 8 different releases, and not one of them was I like, yeah.
You don't like the core flavor profile,
Yeah.
right? They all taste like Balcones. Like
They
once
do.
you have more than one, you recognize
Yep.
sort of the core of the flavors.
Gotta say, when it comes
They all kind of have the same deal going on with different variations and stuff.
when it comes to Texas, it's just Iron Root for me.
That Hazelburn, I remember when that one came out. That is
shit. What was the weeded
super
one?
nice.
The weeded Texas one there. Lone Elm? No.
Makes a great whiskey sauce or bread pudding. Ooh, I love bread pudding. Balcones peated single malt is awesome. Yeah, Balcones is fantastic. I've had a couple that weren't like super wow whiskeys, but were still really good and better than average. And then I've had some Balcones that were just out of this world. A really big fan of Texas whiskey. I really, really am. I haven't had a Texas whiskey that I disliked. Put it that way.
They've had a few, but I like a lot of it.
You've had a lot of Texas whiskeys though.
Yes.
I
definitely need more Iron Root in my life. Yeah, it's been way too long since I've had an Iron Root.
Good Lord, do we ever?
I think I have a bottle or two sitting in New Jersey.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
I'll get it eventually.
God, it's killing me. What's the weeded Texas whiskey?
Weeded.
Is it one of the Andalusia ones, maybe?
No, it was not Andalusia.
Striker?
I think it was-
no, that is Andalusia.
No, I
Striker.
think it was Lone Elm. I want to say
Could
it was
be.
Lone Elm?
Could be. I'm not sure.
It was fantastic. I truly enjoyed it. But it's driving me nuts because I cannot remember who it was. Yes, Lone Elm. It was Lone Elm.
All right.
Nice one. Yeah, that's. I have to write down every like American whiskey that you like, because they're probably going to be good. At least for my taste. I know that like the ones you do like, I do like perfect.
You and I definitely
American
trend the same way.
I don't have any idea, Charles. I'm not sure.
He still does. No idea if old Nance is still
Not a clue.
blending up a storm at Wyoming. Andalusia's all malt. It is Lone Elm. Yeah.
Andalusia's pretty good too. I will say that.
Yeah, the
Striker,
Andalusia Striker and stuff.
Yeah, the Striker's
really
good.
That's the only Andalusia.
Oh, Oak and Eden is another weeded. Yeah, that was interesting. They do fun
awesome.
things with
Link?
oak
Is that
spiral.
Link in the avatar that I just saw there? Bevel Burn, I think, had Link on there. Got a big Zelda guy. I'm actually not. I'm just a regular, average, normal, acceptable human level of Zelda fan, which is 1,000 hours as a kid.
just 1,000 hours or so.
1,000 or so.
Unpopular opinion: I am not a fan of any of the Legend of Zelda games.
Really?
All right, you're allowed to be wrong. It's fine.
I know, and I'm fully aware.
That might be something that you are wrong about, but it's bound to happen.
allowed.
One out of a million has to happen, right? There has to be some.
What the fuck happened to taste being subjective, huh, motherfuckers?
Yeah, it's fine. It's very subjective.
See, that's a T-shirt right there. Taste is subjective unless it's fucking Zelda.
That's a niche T-shirt, but it would make money.
That's like one of those targeted Facebook T-shirts,
Oh my
like
God.
clearly constructed by an AI to be
Yeah.
extremely targeted.
I remember when
Worst
we
ones
got
are
targeted
the
so
ones that
bad for
hate the most.
weird Ardbeg T-shirts for a while that like didn't exist. It was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, third party
No doubt.
random stuff. You get the ones I hate the ones that are like, don't mess with a electrical contractor who's born in November and has 2 daughters because they are fierce and badass people. I hate those
Very
fucking.
weird,
They're like
yeah.
the most ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just a big wall of text. It's like
And they're
clearly
taking
just
a shot.
pieces.
They're just taking a shot here,
Yeah,
scatter
yeah.
some. See, one person's gonna buy this.
Yep. They don't have to make them in advance, so as soon as one person buys them, hey, they make a couple of bucks profit.
Dwyer, if you just saw what is on the void screen, you wouldn't like it. Dwyer does not enjoy Gary Busey at all.
I mean, listen, I don't
He is a
enjoy Gary
crazy
Busey
person.
at all.
I don't dislike him. I think he everything that he does is perfect. Like people, he's not a crazy renowned actor. He's not super in high demand, but I don't think he's ever been in a fucking role that seriously wasn't written for him. Like Gary Busey, they're like, we need Gary Busey for this creepy fucking.
I mean, fair. I mean, before his accident, it was fine. After his accident, it got weird.
Yeah, I like him.
He's a strange one for sure.
He just Under Siege wouldn't be the same without
No,
him.
the Under Siege is a crowning achievement of that man.
Commander Krill is a lifetime role.
That's such a terrible sentence.
Charles, I don't think Gary Busey likes Gary Busey. Oh, fantastic. Gary Busey is like an unaged dry. People are just tearing into Gary Busey here, apparently. Dwyer.
Oh,
Dwyer will be happy to know that y'all have her back.
I think you think Gary Busey's a crazy person. Yeah, I don't
Also,
think
I
that's
loved how
a
Jeremy
hot
said
take.
he couldn't mod because he's going to work and he hasn't approved to post in over 2 days. You're not alone, and people are ripping into Gary Busey here.
Thank you.
Okay.
As it should be.
I mean, the dude had a motorcycle accident with no helmet on and had serious brain injury that he did not fully recover from.
No, of course it's not your fault, but I mean, okay, that's fair.
Can Dwyer see
Are we blaming Dwyer for this now?
Can Dwyer see the screen?
Dwyer. Yep.
Yeah. Boom.
I don't like them.
He looked and then she laughed and then she immediately was turned back. She's like, I don't like him.
That's the correct response.
That's a fair.
That is the correct
for sure,
response.
yeah.
Oh, 18 hours of driving. That's cute. That's cute. That video that I shared about American, the one guy that's like, you can drive for, what does he say? 10 hours and still be in Texas. And then the guy from Ontario is like, that's real cute. How about 25 fucking hours and you're still in fucking Ontario?
It's because Ontario is such a weird shape.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
Stupid Great Lakes getting in
Yeah.
the way.
And that was only from Toronto too. That
Right.
wasn't even from fucking Windsor or anything, like, which adds another fucking 3 hours onto it. Yeah, the whole trip is getting out of Ontario. And once you're out of Ontario, it's a straight shot. You can get, once you're out of Ontario, you get to BC in fucking a day.
Yep.
I'd love to drive across the states. Would love.
Hell no. Hell no.
Be fun. I would do that trip.
I don't want to be in a car ever that long.
I don't mind it.
It hurts my back. I'm old.
I really don't mind it.
Remember, 12 years, Dan.
Yeah. And I'd like to do a lot, but I'd be stopping too at a lot of stuff that, like, you've probably already seen and or don't care about as much type of deal, you know? I'm still a tourist.
Do you want to see the biggest ball of yarn? The largest fork?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm being honest. I mean, if I have the option, like you're asking me if I want to see it, yes. Who the hell would say no? Come on.
I just want to see like the second biggest things, you know, the second biggest ball of twine in the U.S., things like that. Just
Okay,
because
so
it's such
that
a
would be, you know
strange-
what? Yeah, because good luck
strange
finding
thing. Like,
it.
why do you even exist? Like, I would be so curious to
Goddamn
find out what
biggest
these
ones
people
in-
are thinking. too.
Be even better to find all the world's largest or whatever, and then debunk them.
Right. That's like, actually, like 3 days ago, I was at this other ball of twine. It was
And they were
bigger
talking
than
some
this. I
mad
don't
shit
know
about
what
you
the
down here in your ball of yarn, let me tell you.
Excuse me, sir. When was your signage made? Oh, about 15, 20 years ago. Yeah, the times have moved on since then, sir. You are now the fourth largest ball of rubber bands. So get your shit together. I want my money back.
The second biggest is normally the previous first biggest.
Right,
Which
yeah,
you
like,
are,
yeah.
again.
Someone was the
Drop the ball.
biggest, and then someone else is like, I can fucking do better than that.
There's so many Guinness World Records that are like totally beatable, like daily. And it like blows
Sure.
my mind at like how, but you got to do it at the right time. You got to find out when they publish the actual book and then try and get in there at the before the cutoff time to send to the publisher, because
Right,
then
right
you
at
have
the
to
deadline.
be published in the book, right?
Is there
Because
even a
there's
book
so
anymore?
many that are obsolete probably within.
Yeah, it's probably all online now. They wouldn't even. I don't even know if they print the book anymore physically.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
For sure. Yeah, they must.
Why?
Because Christmas time.
You know what? That is a fair and just argument, so I'll let it go. Because Christmas time. Okay.
Yeah, Charles, that's what I'm talking about. You know, nifty little spots on the side of the road, find places to eat and meet
Yeah, I
cool
went
people
from
and
Ottawa
stuff.
to Edmonton one time, straight through, about 25 hours or something like that, switching with a
Oh,
friend. It was
dear
an
Lord.
interesting trip.
The worst I've ever had to do is we had to go rescue my grandparents who were moving back up from Alabama. They were driving and decided that they couldn't drive anymore, and they had the entire U-Haul truck full of their cats. Don't ask, just go with it in the story. So we drive. I'm in college. We drive. My father calls me. I'm in class. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He goes, we need to drive down to Virginia to meet up with them. Okay, cool. So we leave. It's like 6 o'clock at night. We drive all the way down. We keep calling them. Okay, so where are you guys at? Oh, we're still here. What do you mean you're still there? Which is like just barely out of Bama in the top corner of Georgia. Like they've gone nowhere. And we're like, keep driving towards us. Yeah, okay. We drive like another 3 hours. It's like, okay, where are you now? We're still, we didn't move yet. What do you mean? So we drove all the way down to Georgia,
Jeez.
switched out. I took the truck that we drove down back. My father took the U-Haul, and then we drove back immediately. I went to class, art history class, the next day and took an exam.
Yeesh.
It was amazing.
Jesus.
I was so hallucinatory.
I believe it.
You just answered Salvador Dali to everything?
Actually, Caravaggio. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Peter, Halifax to Calgary, that's a good cruise. Almost the whole shebang. But yeah, definitely a good part of the drive. For sure. Quebec's beautiful. I don't know if you dip down through the States again, going from that way too, because it's also sometimes more convenient. No, certainly not now today with today's day and age, but I know sometimes it's easier to. It's basically, see, Ontario's the fucking it's a real sucky place to when you're driving through the country, because to get to the main highways you still got to kind of dip down and everything, or you got to really go kind of up through the sketchy stuff. And if it's anything that's like not July or early August, your potential for like snow. So
yeah, that trip, by the way, that I just discussed was a grand total of about 24 hours of driving down and back.
That's a lot.
It was fun.
it's a good load. It is a good load. Well, 40-hour drive to Burning Man.
Oh, geez.
And I'm guessing back too. That sucks. If you drove 40 hours there, then hit up Burning Man and then drove 40 hours back. Like, I don't know. That is why you buy a Tesla, for your 40-hour drive back home after Burning Man.
Sure.
Pays for itself in one trip.
It definitely makes long distance driving easier.
I think your accounting's off, Dan, but
No, man,
practically pays
I've never
for
been to
itself.
Burning Man, but I've been to a pretty hardcore festival that's like on a scale of things, like a 10th the size of Burning Man, but it's a similar type of concept, just not in the desert. And yeah, driving home even like 8 hours was not spectacular.
so what you're saying is more sane, because sane people don't gather in a desert.
Well, this was the complete middle of nowhere too, so not a desert though. Like,
Not a desert.
Yeah, no, there is. Desert's a terrible place. It's just a terrible place.
It really is.
Great for day
Yeah,
visits
it's
and
not
all
good.
that jazz, and if you're
Yeah.
prepared, but like for a crazy festival where you're likely going to be consuming alcohol and other intoxicating substances and probably not drinking enough water, it's world's worst place to be. the United States desert. Just fantastic.
There is that.
Yeah, supplements. That's right. Better have a long extension cord.
I don't think Ed is streaming tonight, is he?
I don't know, but
Let's
it's
find out. 'Cause
probably
we might
time
be
to hit the
stepping
button
on his
anyway.
toes. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's about that
I have
time.
schoolwork to do and sleeping.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's streaming, but it's that time anyway, I think. I don't know what
I
that
just
was.
heard what I thought to be some crazy stuff. Maybe is there a cat?
Yeah, my cat was mewing.
Excellent. That solves. I'm not going completely bonkers. I still have a shred of sanity left.
Just a shred.
And on that note, shall we bid these fine
Right.
folks adieu?
Bye.
Bye, everyone. See you next week, probably. I guess. I don't know.
Thanks for
We'll see
coming,
what
guys.
happens. Bye.